My Cultural Identity by Ashley Gleason. These are the 8 dimensions that I believe I identify with the most. First being my neurodivergency. I have 2 official diagnoses of ADHD and level 1 autism. I was diagnosed officially with ADHD at age 18, but of course had it my entire life. And I was just diagnosed with autism a few months ago. I identify as a female. I was born and raised in Minnesota, more of urban Minnesota, as I was in the suburbs of Minneapolis. I am a bisexual female. I work at a group home as a group home manager at Fraser. I am a millennial, but I was born in 1993, so I'm considered a younger millennial. I am a Minnesota native. As for my extended family, my roots are based from the Northern European region. I am mostly Swedish, French Canadian, and Czech. My ascribed identity. I would describe myself as a typical white female who was born and raised in Minnesota. Growing up, I was a pretty stereotypical white female. As you can hear from my accent, you can tell I am from Minnesota. Don't want me to say boat, coke, or even say bag. I was played hockey as a child, and my entire family is from the upper Midwest. My mother is from northwestern Iowa, and my father is from western Minnesota, or western South Dakota, I'm sorry. Growing up, I also grew up Lutheran, and every Christmas we would make sure we ate lefse. Make sure you use white sugar, not brown. I would say my avowed identity. I am very proud to be a neurodivergent queer healthcare worker who was born and raised in urban Minnesota. I am very proud of my Minneapolis roots. Every time I come home, it brings my heart so much joy to see the skyline. Every time I drive over the 35W bridge, seeing the view of the river and the US Bank Stadium never gets old. I'm also very proud of being neurodivergent. I believe that this is what makes me the happy person I am. I am a strong personality, but I would not change that for anything. I also would say me being a healthcare worker shows that I love the individuals I work with and who I am as a person. No matter what nursing path I choose, in the end, I will always go back to working with individuals with disabilities. It brings me so much joy to see the needs and wants of the individuals I work for being fulfilled. Finally, recognizing my sexuality is something that is new to me, but is something that I am proud to have realized that I need to do. The first pairing that I would like to talk about is being a neurodivergent group home coordinator. I feel like I can truly be a good advocate for the individuals I serve because I am autistic and I have ADHD. I am someone that is able to advocate for others because I can relate to the things that they are going through, and I am also able to relate to them when they are struggling. On the corporate side of things, I have a unique perspective because when it comes to the corporate side, I am very good at showing everyone what people may need, but it can make my life very difficult at times due to my social deficits. Some of those being I am a very good at interrupting people and also not being able to recognize social cues. Finally, I feel like that I love my job, but I also struggle to keep a work-life balance. Because of my autism, I at times will take my job and make it my entire life and world and my special interest. I have to remember that my job is a job and that my family means more to me than that. The second pairing I would like to talk about is being a neurodivergent millennial. I would first like to mention that I was not medicated or formally diagnosed as a child. As I said earlier, I was born in 1993 and I grew up more in the late 90s, early 2000s. My father was also ADHD. Actually, he still is ADHD. And because of this, and just knowing that it would have made my life harder back then, they chose not to diagnose me or medicate me. This was not a bad thing necessarily, but it did cause me a lot of struggles. The good thing is that I am now able to advocate for myself because of this. I am able to use some of the tips and tricks that my family showed me, and I am able to show people what I truly need. I'm also able to use some of those coping strategies given by my family that I have due to not being diagnosed as a child. I also have coping strategies that may not have come about if I was given a formal diagnosis and given help during school. My third and final pairing I would like to talk about is being queer and female. I would like to first mention that I discovered my sexual identity more later in life. I believe this was due to more social norms and not really understanding that you can love more than one gender. I really started discovering my identity in college, but I would say that I have really truly become more vocal about it as I have gotten into my late 20s, early 30s. I am bisexual, but I am married to a cisgender heterosexual male. I have been with him for a very long time, so a lot of people do not are more surprised when I explain that I am a bisexual woman. It makes for a very interesting conversation with people that might not know me very well. Finally, I am still pretty quiet about my sexuality because I am female and I have not always been taken seriously. Um, there are a lot of stigma around females being bisexual, especially when they are married to cisgender heterosexual men or just cisgender people in gender in general. I believe that this can make life a little more difficult and causes me to be quieter. The first value I would like to discuss is the value of responsibility. Firstly, I would like you to see this picture of my mother. She is truly the reason that I am the woman I am today. She is an inspirational woman who showed me that hard work and sticking to plans truly takes you places. I would like to say that my value of responsibility benefits other people because they know I'm a reliable person that wants to always do the right thing and ensure that everyone is able to accomplish their goals. As for some actions, I am someone that has a can-do attitude and I enjoy self-starting projects. I'm also a person that can enjoy staying with a job and always I am someone who can be asked for help. My second value is the value of inclusivity. Inclusivity. The person who allowed me to have this value is my best friend Michaela. She has been in my life since the second grade. She has cerebral palsy and she is the reason that I believe anyone should be included in any and all jobs and activities. I believe that my job actually benefits from my inclusivity. In our mission statement, we actually say that everyone is belonging. I always make sure that the individuals I serve have the ability to accomplish what they want to do, and I love going on adventures with the individuals I serve and ensuring they can enjoy all parts of the world. Some of the acts that I show for inclusivity is that I'm not only a strong advocate for myself and my job, but for anyone that might need some help in finding a voice for themselves. I thank everyone for listening to my presentation. I actually want to dedicate this presentation to my family and all the people that caused me to be who I am. On the left would be my husband, whom you heard about, Corey, and on the right was someone I did not mention, my sister, Renee. They both are allowed me to be the person I am today. See you two? Told you you'd make it in.